Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse?
He's going to go for a big one.
Touchdown. What a start.
The returner's going to try to see what he can do. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Fresno State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week.
Ready up.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to move the football. They can't turn it over. Just because of the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarter.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you go backwards, giving the offense more possessions because they turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's up. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Slap.
Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. For the first down and once more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Ready, break.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did.
Always got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
On the double.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Got it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing up, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe.
just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Ready up.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for them.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gives it on the option. Runs for the tackle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, a nice second
On the
effort
set.
by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come
Jackrabbit.
up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's D.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that.
42 Spider. 4, check.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'll have to get a drive going here.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program. He lofted high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. He's just short of the goal line, but they'll have it. First and goal from the 1. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
On the double.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
Green 25.
Back to pass. Looking for the score. They will score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds.
Got it.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just
Okay,
get
ready?
downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4. And we are not.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Go!
They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Ready up!
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They tied it
Gringo,
with a touchdown
Gringo.
the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. With the catch, it's up short. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game
Ready,
there.
set!
And now on second down for this offense.
Easy!
Wants to go up top. Short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling
On
the
the
catch.
set.
As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Lasso! Lasso!
Trying to pick it up on the turning it on. They make the stop at number 4. He breaks up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Okay.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the
Come
red
on,
zone.
set!
Trying to and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fresno State. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but
On
to
the ready?
find the field position with the return.
Cobra!
From the shotgun, and he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ready, ready!
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Jackrabbit!
They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense
On the
really
double.
prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab, pass to just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first
Got it.
down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Flare! Flare!
Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's
Okay,
reading
ready?
the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
42
That's why the ball's
Spider.
coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll do it himself. Creates a little space. That's a fumble on the play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Ready
The
up.
Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Ready.
They'll take it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Ready,
And when you
set.
call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
He's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense.
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat and
But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready.
Offense gets set for second down.
Set. Hut.
Offensive linemen love to run the
ready?
power. Why? You run
Flex,
power.
flex,
You run
flex.
power. Then you can play action. You
Here
don't
we
want that
go.
defense to be sitting there saying, oh, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep...
There we go. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are
Ready,
on the move.
fight.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's first and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Reese. Here's the pressure. Finds it on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field,
On the
and you know
double.
how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll put it. Nice throw, nice catch.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. The AT unit on the field.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Got it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Green 25.
They'll run it from the gun. Not just a heck of a run out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is
Okay,
good. Now
ready?
listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more.
Here we
But
go.
sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them check by check.
It'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a third and 9. Trying to get action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. see if they can get something going here late in the half. That motion trying to...
That's why they're a top 10 offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete. Gets into the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
On the
Big
set.
chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't what he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now shotgun, they go to the ground.
Let's go, get set.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Ready.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to...
Coaches always talk about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Puts it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
On the double.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Ready, go.
Fire. Going for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for a quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That's what he'd like to have back.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to throw. It's Reese. Pocket breaking down. Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Ready.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Play action. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. One more snap coming before halftime.
Easy.
To the air on first down. He lost one down the sideline. The pass was incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
On the
Here
set.
comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. If it's working, might change it. And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're
In the backfield, it's Cantrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got the first down. Let's go fast.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Got it.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. That's something you think about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This is where everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, kick them up and go down. Now, I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so...
They'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-offs, throws the money back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
He's going for the goal. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got
And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work.
Ready,
Their lead is gone and they'll try to grab it back on this drive.
Easy.
They want to run it left here. Powers through the defender.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
They'll go to the ground. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it throws for the end zone. And it's touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Lasso!
Out of gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the first down still. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Ready,
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Cobra!
Boyd on the lead. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the guy, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. And they couldn't get the connection on the long shot. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Got it.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Flair! Gaucho! 29 Philly!
To throw, it's Reese. That's caught. It's Salter. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Okay, ready?
Now on second down.
Down!
Sends it back in motion.
Hot!
Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Ready, ready!
Looks as if he's going to run it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready up!
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! 42 Spider! Lasso! Lasso!
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Ready,
Now
set.
they'll try to cash in this drive. First
Ringo,
and 10
Ringo.
from the 50.
Set.
They and the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
On the set.
How entertaining has this game been? How good are these offenses right now as we take a look at the stats after 3?
Okay.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
Ease.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs
Ready.
we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Spider.
To the air. It's Reese. They'll run the screen. Around this pool, he finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers
ready?
and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Cut, cut, cut. Come on, set.
They'll power it inside. Ron gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Ready,
And they're kind
break.
of going to their closer now, right?
Squirrel,
Like they give it to the
squirrel.
physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, putting holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep on and try to run that clock out.
Ready, ready.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Pound 55. Cross, cross.
Toss to the left.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the returner will be knocked down.
On the
Here
double.
comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They had to punt away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, he's got room. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Bringing him out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be on the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump
ready?
routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down, he'll throw it.
Mikey, Mikey.
It goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They gave up a sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a sack.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it all the way.
Get there,
Finally
get there.
the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to do offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Fresno State right back to the line.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Good job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Buys a little extra time. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Go! They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Fresno State grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats. A step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready up.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
Let's go.
Defense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Kill. 691, Gators bar.
Back to throw, it's Reese. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on 1st down. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
On 4th down, they'll go for it. Tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Reload.
They just keep firing. Got a man. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, Cam.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out from the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down.
On the ball!
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Going for a ball. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Got it.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on
3:25.
fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Cricket.
Looking to throw, it's Reese. He's got it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. They'll try to get outside. Still running at the 40. Breaks it open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They're piling up unbelievable rushing stats. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Lasso.
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good
On the
run
set.
and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Black 24. Black 24. Cobra.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay.
The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense.
Razor. Easy.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
Ready.
First down here. Things in their favor.